Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you. Beer Money was one of my favorite tag teams of almost close to all time. I can put them right up there with the teams of like Strike Force and Demolition. Somehow these guys just clicked, and they were on TNA, and for a while they were the hottest things going in TNA. But you knew that these guys were to go in there and have a good match, depending if it was on a pay-per-view, Impact, basically anything. I just love these guys to death, and they had the one thing going for them, that they were cool at the same time. Going on, it's been a year now since Beer Money split. Robert Roode and James Storm. Everybody knows the whole deal. And these guys are going to go into the ring, and they're going to have their third or their fourth match together. Second big money match, I guess you can say. Coming up, and Bound for Glory, which is TNA's, big WrestleMania show. And I just have this weird feeling that these are like two of my favorite guys in wrestling that I like to root for. I got James Storm, who I feel is like the ultimate underdog, the guy that you really want to root for, that has the the family storyline behind him, that he wants to win the title, and just basically not look like a loser for his whole family and for his daughter at home, all sorts of stuff like that, and he just a cool beer drinker, country guy that you want to root for. And then on the other hand, you got Robert Roode, who's just an asshole heel that you really, really want to root for at the same time, because he can go out there and he can give you good matches in and out. And, I really feel like he had his championship run taken away from him too early. I think they did create a star in Austin Aries. That is a good thing. But I don't know. I just really wish that we were going into Bound for Glory and Robert Roode was still champion right now. But for some reason, these two guys that I really like and I really root for at the same time for different reasons are having a match for Bound for Glory, and it's a blood feud, I guess you can say. And I don't even give a damn. I just don't want to see the match, and I don't care, and I don't understand, and I don't know why. This should be the one match that, honestly, for Bound for Glory that I really care about, and I don't. I mean, this match is something that I wanted really, really bad 11 months ago, but even when it came to Lockdown, a whole story, if you want to get, the whole backstory, was it, they were going for the Bound for Glory series last year. Both Storm and Roode were both in it, even though they were having tag team matches, and those tag team matches counted for their points. Both of them advanced far into the tournament, but it was won by Robert Roode. Robert Roode went in to the pay-per-view at Bound for Glory last year, and he fought Kurt Angle. Everybody knows the story going into it. Robert Roode was supposed to win, and actually, right before Fan Access, or whatever they call it there, that is when they told Robert Roode that basically Hulk Hogan, the man who runs shit, and the booking staff has said, you ain't winning. Angle's going to win. That's it. And he sort of had that whole thing really snatched away from him. From there, we went into the next Impact taping. Slap in the face of Robert Roode was that Angle was hurt, and Angle was basically deserving time off. And Angle still won and looked like he was going to keep the title. We went into the next Impact taping. James Storm shocked the world and won the title. From there, that's when the feud got good. Roode, he turned on Storm. He smashed the beer bottle over his head. They had a match. Storm attacked him beforehand, and that's when Robert Roode finally won the title and took off and went running with it. We had to wait until, what month is Lockdown? Lockdown is in, whatever month Lockdown is. We had to wait months. I believe it's April. I'm not 100% sure, but March or April makes sense. And so we had to wait all the way from October to March or April to finally see this one-on-one showdown. From there, it was Robert Roode going up against the likes of who was the number one contender for some reason. They said that Storm had a concussion. Storm couldn't fight. And it was somebody else. They had a match that went down to a draw. Then they had a match that went to then they had a match that they had an Iron Man match next month. Son of a gun, whoever it is, doesn't matter. But it was a slap in the face that James Storm didn't get it. They thought that they can create a bigger star by making him wait. They get all the way down to lockdown. They put it in a steel cage match. Basically, everybody in the world guarantees James Storm's going to win. James Storm doesn't win. That makes him say that he's going to retire and quit wrestling because he told everybody in his family that he was going to win and he couldn't get the job done. I don't know. Yeah, he left for 2 months, came back, beat Crimson, and now he's finally fought his way up to getting this match. When it looked like he was going to win the Bound for Glory series this year and get his own title shot, Roode came in and snatched that away from him too. It's sort of like, if I can't be champion, you can't be champion either. But the whole thing is that you got Jeff Hardy going up against Austin Aries, and this is just a normal match. James Storm, when he said, for his family that he was going to come back and he was going to try to win this whole thing, win the title, and make his family name look good again and not look like a loser. He was going to win that Bound for Glory series and what looked like taking on Robert Roode. Now it's just a normal match. See if Storm beats Roode. He beats Roode, but it's not a number one contenders match because more than likely we're going to have a title change in the main event, and you're going to have Jeff Hardy and Austin Aries next month. And I don't want to see this next month. I don't want to see another match next month either, James Storm, I still like him. I love him. But, the flame that was burning, that people wanted to see this guy become champion, is probably extinguished. And this guy's sort of going to be that mid-card sort of guy. Everybody wants to see Robert Roode get the title back. That's what I want to see. They're pushing Jeff Hardy to the moon because he's the most popular guy they got, but I can't really think of anybody that really wants Jeff Hardy to become champion. Beer Money, love those guys that they got back together as a team. Robert Roode, James Storm, love them guys one-on-one. For some reason, don't really care about them as singles going up against each other. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that the match that you guys want to see for Bound for Glory? Because I got my hands tied. I just want to, but just don't really feel like I care about it.